Well, it is a sign of the season, people getting ready to sail and boat out on Lake Michigan, and you can learn how to sail out on open water this summer. Joe Fillingham from the Milwaukee Community Sailing Center is here to tell us all about it. Good morning to you, Joe.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So this is the time of year when you guys are getting the boats ready to get in the water?
Absolutely. We had a beautiful day yesterday. We took advantage. We dropped in just about 20 boats, all owned by private boat owners, but we start working on the Sailing Center boats right after and get the season going.
And one thing I noticed is you guys sent over some information. You have to be 16 years old to drive a car in Wisconsin, but you guys will teach kids as young as 12 to sail.
That's right. We can teach kids as young as 12 years old out on Lake Michigan, and we have a smaller program for kids ages 8 to 12 actually near Discovery World in the lagoon down there. So we teach everybody from ages 8 to 80, we like to say.
And we're looking at some of the pictures of sailboating out on Lake Michigan, which is, I know, a favorite activity for so many people in our area. I have never been a sailor, and I always have wondered, how hard is this to learn?
It's not very hard at all. We invest quite a bit of time to make sure that it's accessible for everybody. We have all been trained to teach everybody and anybody how to sail, and we make sure that we can get everybody out on the lake and have a great time.
A lot of people have the perception of sailing that it's one of these elite sports. How affordable is sailing?
Sailing is extremely affordable. That's part of our mission. We try and make sailing affordable for everybody in the Milwaukee community and around the Milwaukee community. We've had folks come down from Sheboygan and up from Chicago area, and we work really hard to make sure that it's something that everybody can do. Families, kids, adults, everybody in between.
So I can just hear it in living rooms around the area right now. Kids asking mom and dad if they can take sailing lessons this summer. Can you give those moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas, any sort of idea at how much it might cost for a summer's worth of courses?
Sure, yeah. It's actually really, really affordable. There's a small membership fee for children. It's about $75 for the season. And then there's a small fee for each class. Those range from $50 to $75 as well. So it's very, very affordable.
And are these one-on-one lessons, or are they group classes?
They're small groups. For children, you have anywhere from 5 to 12 kids in a given class with a set of instructors, and when you're out on the water, it's much more one-on-one. There's usually one instructor per few kids, and it's the same for adults. We have a great core of volunteer instructors that work with adults out on the water, and professional instructors that dedicate a good chunk of their career to teaching folks how to sail.
And we should point out that you're not just the mouthpiece for the Community Sailing Center. You actually grew up here. Can you talk about what your experience was like?
Yeah, I grew up here in Milwaukee. I learned to sail at the Milwaukee Community Sailing Center, and I kind of graduated into teaching there after learning to sail as a kid, and have been teaching there for quite a bit of time. My dad and I own a boat here on Lake Michigan. I own a boat on Lake Michigan. Spend just about my entire summer out on the water.
All right, Joe, thanks so much for being here this morning.
Thank you very much.
And if you're one of those other boaters, look out for the Learning Sailors this summer, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, and if you'd like more information about the Milwaukee Community Sailing Center, just log on to our website, today's TMJ4.com, and click on links.